It's the morning of the 18th of January 2013.
It's going to be a scorcher in Sydney today.
The paramedics urge all of us to take extra care.
Beachgoers stay sun-safe.
It's hot already. It's going to be a stinker.
I think it's going to be 43, they're saying. So it's already stinking hot at the moment. It's like 30 degrees and it's only early.
It does really increase the chance of a major incident.
It's probably going to catch a few people out. I'd say, you know, maybe people that aren't hydrated enough that might sort of drop with the heat.
Yeah, so we're just putting in a third set of flags because it's going to be so busy today on this sandbank down here. There's going to be so many swimmers in the water, so we can contain them in separate areas.
It's hot and it's busy. I'm surprised by the crowd. I thought more people would have the common sense to stay home. Yeah, boys, I reckon there's 5,000 in the water today. It's probably the most I've ever seen swimming, I reckon. We've got people scattered swimming along the whole beach virtually, so they're all along this dangerous section, this south end of the beach.
To get rescues early in the day isn't uncommon, but on heatwave days we tend to get a lot of rescues. It's first thing in the morning, I'm down South Bondi, and I'm cruising around in the Rhino. And I noticed out of the corner of my eye a couple in an area that they shouldn't have been in.
Bondi Central, it's Blue Rhino. Pretty good chance of going in for 2 kids here.
Yeah, boys are on the way, mate. Yeah, 2 is in.
As I'm paddling out, I notice the 2 of them locked together, and that's a common thing because one usually tries to save the other.
Looks like it's right on it. There's a board right up there with him too.
The first thing I noticed once I got him onto the board to do the return to shore was that he was without his boardies.
It's weird, she sort of got out of the water and she was like happy and smiling.
Losing your boardies is one thing, but this guy was an extraordinary pain. It was a head scratcher until I sort of got him to shore. And his buddy goes and gets him a pair of boardies and chucks them to him, and sweet, he's going to jump up in a sec after he does the underwater put on, and he just he just stays there.
Nothing much, mate. Just my balls. Don't look at me, man.
Yeah, when he said he was from Sudan, I thought it was a language barrier that kept the communication to a minimum, but I think it was, yeah, a blow to the groin that's hampered the conversation. Just looking at the mechanism of injury, I'd have to imagine that his girlfriend, or maybe ex-girlfriend now, has kicked him in the nether region and really slowed him up. She was climbing the ladder, and the crown jewels were the first step.
I'm in pain right now. Can't talk. It is 38.6 degrees Celsius.
38?
Chance of rain, 30%.
There's still a chance of rain.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Still that slim chance.
Yeah. Wind's gonna get stronger in the afternoon.
Stronger from the west.
Stronger from the northwest.
I wonder if the beach is going to get more packed or are people going to stay away because they know it's this hot?
I don't know. It's filling up still. It's still filling up.
Paramedics have treated at least 21 people for heat exposure as the state swelters.
People's behaviour on hot days is just blows me out.
Everyone's a little bit more agitated due to the heat, and I guess people boil over, and it can turn to violence pretty quickly.
What's going on here?
There was a big kerfuffle up near the showers, and you could see like the idiots running up to that area of the beach, you know, that they sort of enjoy that sort of provoking fear and that. It's sad and annoying for us.
They should all be kicked
there's fights on the beach like that, especially massive brawls, we normally just ring the police. Oh, is that the coppers, the undercovers? Yeah, the undercover coppers are there, eh? So there's 2 girls fighting and there was like 100 blokes around them just like sort of egging them on, like everyone was cheering and everything like that.
Guys, can you just give us some space, please? She's over there. I wouldn't have touched her. She didn't hit me. Self-defense.
No, I've never seen a cat fight that big. I mean, the crowd, I've never seen so many people swarm. Like, there was people running from, like, either ends of the beach.
You know what happened, mate? Get a stripped hair out! I'm gonna be on Bondi Rescue.
Yeah. 5 minutes later, it moved down onto the water's edge, down onto the sand, and it was an even bigger crowd. It probably is another chick fight, because boys don't normally cheer when guys are fighting out. Like the coppers there running. So this bloke still having to go to the copper.
The police put a lid on the situation, but the large crowd can easily flare back up again at any time.
Summer turns its blowtorch on, 40+ degree temperatures right across the city.
The Bureau of Meteorology have indicated there's a lot of heat left in this day.
We need to stay cool and hydrated until this heat passes.
I'm just a big kid as well. I'm allowed to have a cool off.
Yeah, the temperature, 41.3.
41.3. Got to set some sort of record this heat.
Oh, definitely.
Prepare yourself. Things are only going to get hotter with the wind kicking in from the northwest, bringing super hot air from central Australia.
It's already hot enough, and then when you get these northwest winds, it just makes it feel like it's double.
When it's so hot on the beach, it's going crazy in the tower.
Are you allergic to anything?
We've got a report of a heat stroke.
We'll stay for half hour or something, and then we'll get some water in here too.
Guys, it's got a chick. She's got a bit of heat stroke.
People are dropping like flies. With heat exhaustion, at the same time, we're trying to manage the water, so it's becoming very hard for us.
I just sort of happened to look up and just see this sort of speckle and realised it was 2 people on a bodyboard, 350, 400 metres out to sea.
Bondi Central to Can-Am down south. Yeah, go ahead, Maxi.
Mate, we're just looking at those 2 heads, like drifting out towards in line with the boot now.
Looks like 2 girls hanging on to one bodyboard with another bodyboard. Looks like they're shielding their head with it. I don't know what's going on. Can you guys got any view from down there? Just see a couple of girls with the bodyboard. I'm just wondering if they're waving for assistance. It's hard to peg from here.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, we're a bit confused. Deano said it.
Just come up. Deano's going to come down. If he has to paddle out, he will. But they're a long way out, mate.
It's a bit unclear as what's going on, and the fact they were out so far, I just said, guys, I'll just go.
They were trying to paddle in. That northwest wind was so strong, it just kept pushing them further and further out to sea.
There's no way in hell they're getting back to the beach.
There's a couple offshore, 300 metres from the beach. There's no way they're getting back in.
Well, they bought their $20 bodyboard and they're getting themselves in a world of trouble.
What they're doing out there in the first place is beyond me.
It's a guy and a girl, eh?
Guy and a girl, you're saying, Jack?
Yep.
The wind, she's taking them out on their way to New Zealand.
They were just hanging out, taking in the scenery as far as I could tell. They were sort of a bit surprised to see me, I think. We're worried about you. You know, no arguments, jump on, let's go.
Fox, what do you reckon? Any signal?
Deano's going to have to paddle out.
They're not getting back in.
It's really difficult to rescue 2 people, and it's really, really difficult to rescue 2 people and 2 bodyboards. They just get caught.
They're a long way out, eh?
Yeah, he won't be able to bring both in. I'll head out. I'll get wet anyway.
I think he'd be quite happy to see you if you got out there, mate.
A lot of people don't think that they're going to get in trouble on days when it's flat, but this is mostly the time when we do our most rescues.
How's it Buckins denied Deano?
Deano's got the bodyboards.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have taken help.
I probably should have handed one of them over to Dean halfway in. It was a bit more work than I was expecting, but it's all right. You're in the water, it's a bit cooler, it's no drama.
Deano's got the bodyboards.
It's a fairly strong nor'west wind today, which makes it really hot. Inexperienced in the ocean and just got blown out to sea.
Lots of water, stay cool, stay indoors. And if you've got fans, you've got air conditioners, for God's sake, turn them on today.
Some special people around here. It's got a hairy bottom.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hi.
Our car thermometer in High Street Penrith is showing 49 degrees.
We've been up in the nice air conditioning up in the tower, and we're seeing people do the old Mexican leapfrog across the sand, you know, the hot tin roof deal. I thought the best way to get the temperature was to do the old pitch test like Tony Gregg used to do, you know, stick it in the sand instead of the grass and see what we come up with. It's right on 45 degrees. It's only been in there a little while. This thermometer only goes to 50, by the way. So I dare say if I left it here a while, we might blow the top right off it. There's people actually staked out on the sand, go figure. At 3 o'clock, it's 45.8 degrees, which is 3.5 degrees higher than it's ever been on Bondi Beach.
Everybody likes a record.
It was a bit of a shock to see it get that high. I don't even remember temperatures getting that high when I was at school.
What a day. What a day.
Very hot today. Yeah. It's hot. It's too hot.
Kerbox and I are chilling, watching the water, and we're approached by 3 guys who are worried about a lady.
Once crying, yelling, walk past in, I've got to ask her what's wrong, man. So I asked her what's wrong, and she goes, I've lost my 15-year-old daughter.
And we start freaking out, but she's freaking out then.
Yeah, thanks, boys. You did a good job. Thanks, fellas. Good on you, mate.
I think there's a lost kid. My mum's sort of distressed.
Hunan from Westmead has lost her daughter, Tanisha, who's 15 years old.
How long has she been gone for? It's all right.
Essential to box. You got a description that we can maybe have a scan for up here?
Yeah, mate, we got a description. She's 15. She can swim. The mother's a bit upset. She's wearing pink and black, pink top, black bottoms, bikini, dark hair. She's been missing for about an hour.
Yeah, copy, mate. I'll have a quick scan in the water and on the shoreline.
You can stay with me. Okay, well, if you go over there and check, but I'll stay here and come back. But if you find her, come and tell me as well, so that we're not still looking.
I have to put myself in their position. The worst thing that can happen when someone's lost is that they've either drowned or they've been abducted. And if you're starting to think along those lines, well then, you're starting to freak out.
I don't know where she disappeared. I can imagine that. And I told her not to go on that side. There's a dangerous grass there.
I get the shits with us from up to 15-year-old. Like, they just want to get away from their mum.
I don't know where I kept my things so I can check where she's gone.
We start to twig to the fact that we're not looking for a missing daughter, we're actually dealing with a lost mum. It's interesting how many people get lost on the beach, with a lot of people on white sand, and everything just looks the same.
I'm trying to find the place where I was sitting.
A mother is distressed. She hasn't seen her daughter in over an hour.
We thought we were looking for a lost daughter, but actually it was a lost mum.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see her sort of walking very fast.
She's sunbaking. Yeah, she's got up.
It took 1 hour. You told me that you're coming just within half an hour. I told you to come after 2 minutes and I just kept on looking from that end of the beach to the other end. Stop. You just panicked. I have to tell them. I have to tell the guard people that they stop looking for you. All right, I'll be back. Thanks.
It's all right. I saw you found her. She's sunbaking.
Sorry?
She was sunbaking. Everyone, we always find them. Well, it's good.
Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for the concern.
It's all right, darling. No worries. Have a good night. The mum was lost. Oh, well. At least you found her.
Oh my goodness, everybody's looking at you.
तेरा दिमाग खराब है, तेरा बिल्कुल दिमाग खराब है.
Oi, look at South Bondi, boys. Got a rain! Here, I'm almost twisting the top off for you.
It's time to go home. Everybody's leaving, the rain's here. Look, we're gonna have a busy arvo, but this rain's just saved us.
The temperature dropped from low 40s down to low 30s, and it was a big relief for the boys. I think when that southerly hit, we're all guilty of it. We all let our hair down a little bit. We started to celebrate a bit too early.
Definitely worth a paddle. They're pretty bad.
Lim Soo Min and his 2 friends, they're from Korea and they've been in Australia for 2 weeks.
He went in for his 2 friends that got into trouble. Tried to be a hero, ended up having to get rescued himself.
There we go. We can stand now. It's all right. No worries. It's okay. You can't swim down this end of the beach.
파도가 너무 센데 계속 바다로 계속 떠밀려 내려가요.
There's only like
10 metres from the shore.
From the shore, so
they just lost their
Just goes to show how quick and how easy they can go.
너무 물을 많이 먹어서 너무 춥고 그리고 다시 바다에 가고 싶지 않아요. 무서워요.
I don't think Lim Soo Min will forget the day that he tried to rescue his 2 friends down at Bondi. And I don't think Sydney will forget this hot day for a long time.
Saying that you've worked on the beach as a lifeguard on one of the hottest days ever in Sydney, it's definitely, one to jot down in the diary.
With the way that the world's changing, I think there will be another hot day, so, bring it on.